Another shade of blue, another playful moment that I don't quite remember.
Hi everybody, hello. Let me begin with a quick kind of disclaimer. If at some moments the live stream suddenly goes offline at any moment, and it might happen, I actually will not come back online. And the reason for that is because it's been really windy all day long today, and there are many trees in the region where I live. So the wind has been causing the trees to shake the power lines, and that in turn has been causing the power to flicker all over the neighborhood. And a little flicker, it just goes, the power just stops for like half a second to a second. Actually less than, yeah, no more than half a second. But anyway, it's very brief, then the power comes back to normal again until it goes out again. But the tiny little moment where the power does go out is enough to shut down my PC, as if I had just yanked it out of the wall. It has already happened like 3 to 4 times today already. I don't know if you can tell, but I am already very pissed off about it. So if it happens again, I'll just give up and I will not stream anything today anymore. So if it happens, today's show is gonna be over, because I'm just done. I'm done with that nonsense. But anyway, today is July 27th, 2024. And today's Chill Art Sunday is starting now. Hi everybody, thank you all so much for joining the stream. Happy Sunday! I hope you all are doing very well, that your weekend has been a fun and good one. And as always, I hope you're doing better than me, because I am kind of angry right now. Anyway, let's do some art to try and chill, eh? Yeah, let's do it. Let's open something. So I'm actually not going to be working not anymore. I'm not going to be working more, not today anyway, on the thing that I have been working on for the past few Chill Art Sundays, which, by the way, it's been over a month since the last time that I did a Chill Art Sunday. I am so sorry. Anyway, I'm not going to work on that, but just for a quick memory refresher, let me find that. Yeah, just for a quick memory refresher rather, I was working on this thing that I intend on using to kind of advertise my coffee and commissions and stuff. It is close to being finished, but that is not what I'm going to be working on. I work on something else. If I can remember where it is, which one of these it is. Here, this one. I started this a few months ago, I think in March. Yes, March. And I haven't gone past this stage of this artwork for one reason. I could not figure out how to draw the wings correctly on this. I had no idea, but a few days ago I did figure it out, at least I think I did. So I would try to move on with this one and I don't know, at least get started on the actual sketch itself. So let's do just that, shall we? Let me grab my pen. There's a thing here that I gotta put away. There, it's in the way. Right, before I actually start the sketch, I will still do a little bit more doodling on this doodle. So you know, and kind of have a general idea of how I actually should make the wings on the actual sketch, because in my mind I can see what it should be like, but there's a very good difference between what you see in your mind and what you can actually put on the canvas. So yeah, let's see what my hand can actually do. All right. Before I do that though, now I'm going to copy this and undo that. Just to make it easier for me to see what I'm drawing, I'm going to use the red color. So what I thought of doing, and the way I thought of doing the wings on this guy from this pose at this angle is to, instead of have them folded, have them completely spread open, but all flopped on the floor. So how am I gonna do that? Again, I can see it in my mind. I'm just not sure how to do it on the actual canvas itself. Now let's begin with the basic structure of the wing. Let me draw myself a simple little reference here of what the basic structure of a dragon wing is like. I think this should be a little longer. I haven't drawn a dragon wing in a very long time, so I am out of practice. Yeah, I think that is right. I mean, is it? Frick! I forgot how to draw wings. And I've never been good at drawing dragon wings to begin with. And forgetting the little I know doesn't help. Yeah, they are supposed to have a couple joints. This bit here is missing a joint. That's why this is looking a bit weird. That explains it. Hey, Ripting! Happy Sunday! Welcome, thank you for joining. Let's redo this one. Nice. Is it hot tea or cold tea? And which type? I like to drink tea sometimes. Nice. Now that looks a bit wonky, but basics first, you know, as I always say. But yeah, this here should be longer. Just by a bit. Yeah. So the purpose of this is for me to have a reference of how I should, how can I say this? What the structure of the wing on this pose and angle should be like. Yeah, this should be more or less correct. Should be enough at least to do the thing that I need to do here. Moroccan mint tea hot with brown sugar. That sounds delicious. Although I'm not exactly a big fan of brown sugar. I've tried it before when I was a kid. I prefer the usual white crystal sugar. Not the refined one, you know, that one that is very powdery, but the one you can actually see with the naked eye, the little crystals. I like that type of sugar. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So again, the idea is that his wings are completely spread out and all flopped on the floor. Both are good for specific usages. I would guess so. Brown sugar is very expensive over here though. I'm trying to translate this here to here. For you to have a idea of what I have in mind, here, let me give you a little example. See if I can make this on Photoshop. Actually, instead of copying just the little sample, I'm going to copy all of this. And let's bring it into Photoshop. Select color range as white. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's copy this, delete, paste. Okay, to give you an idea of what I have in mind, what exactly I am trying to do. Let's see if this is going to work the way that I intend it to. Free transform, no scale. So imagine that his wings are both completely open, all stretched out, but they are just laying on the floor. Let's see, where's rotate? Here. A little bit of warping. I don't know if you guys can hear, but the wind is quite loud. There. So this, oh, this here is actually a very good idea. Oh, I might have just solved my conundrum by accident. Did I? Hold up. Flip horizontal. Give me these two here, move them over to here. And let's put this one here. Oh, dip. This might be just what I need. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's what I have in mind. Though the perspective of the wings is not quite right with this here, but you know, basics first. 500 grams of brown sugar is around 2 pounds. Yeah, I don't know how much it is here, but it's usually a lot more costly than the regular crystal white sugar. Yeah, this here might work. Duplicate. Flip horizontal. Yes. Yes, I think this will work perfectly well for what I want. 2 euros, not up. Sorry, I always mistake the symbol for pounds for the symbol of euros and vice versa. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay, let's copy this then and bring it over to paint. Yes, this might work. Let's put that there over there for backup reasons, and let's put this one here for backup reasons. And let's work down here. I should probably save. And Oh, yeah, let's begin this here. This, by the way, again, it's just the doable stage. I have yet to draw the actual sketch. Let's pick, I don't know, this dark blue. No, this light blue. Yeah. For the basic structure of the wing. The only problem of drawing his wings open wide like this is that unless I crop them, I'm gonna have a lot of empty space on the picture in this area and this area, and that is not ideal. One issue at a time. First, let me figure out the wings. Yeah, I think this is a little too long. Yeah, maybe a little too long. It's ironic. I have been drawing dragons for several years now, and I still struggle a lot with dragon wings. I'm still not good at drawing those in any way. Wait a second. That's not right. No. It's missing a joint here. I gotta do this, also taking into consideration the perspective, not just the anatomy, but also the perspective at which this wing is being looked at, or looked at from. But, you know what I mean. At least I hope we do. Either this one or this one is too long or too short. One of these is not right. I think it is this... both of them. I think it's both of them. Yeah, this one is a little too long. Undo all of this. Let's start these over. I'm going to begin with this one here now. No, that's too much angle. Oh, by the way, Riptang, just remembered something. Are you there? So I just remembered something. Hang on. Find it on this little phone. So remember how sometimes you ask me how much is certain types of cheese around here? I think one time you asked me how much is the kilogram of the mozzarella cheese. I actually remembered to check the price last time I went to the supermarket. Actually, the last 2 or 3 times that I went to the supermarket, I took notes and then I forgot about it. Let me find it. Hang on. Okay, so the last time that I bought mozzarella, I paid for 200 grams. I paid 10 reais and 49 cents. And I think I forgot to check on the label how much is the actual kilogram. But anyway, I think if you do some math, you might figure it out. 10.49 for 200 grams. Parmigiano Reggiano. Yeah, those one, I forgot to look for them, and 2, I know those are very expensive here. I remember this was a few years ago. 200 for... Huh? No, 10 reais and 49 cents, sorry, for 200 grams. Anyway, a few years ago, I remember they had like a big, it wasn't that big, but it was kind of a considerably large enough cheese wheel of cheese. I don't remember what type of cheese it was though. And they were selling the whole thing for, I think it was over 300 bucks. Yeah, somewhere between 300 and 400 reais. Needless to say, I just looked away. I looked and walked away. Very expensive stuff. Yeah, this is still a little too long. Okay, I think I got this one right this time. Let's try the other one. That's 52.44 per kilogram. Yeah, I think I actually did look on the label, but yeah, it should be something around that. So I basically imagine having to pay, how much was that? Imagine having to pay 52 euros and 49 cents for a kilo of mozzarella. That's about how expensive it is here. Ended up PR? What's PR? Oh, the other types of cheeses. No, I didn't look at those. I don't think they even sell those on the supermarket that I did my groceries. Parmigiano Reggiano. Yeah, I didn't look at them. I don't think they are available there. Sorry, whenever you say Parmigiano Reggiano, you have to do the hand gesture. You know, the Parmigiano Reggiano. Hey, mamma mia. This is wrong. The angle is wrong. I know this here is supposed to be something very basic, just for reference, but if I get this wrong, I'm not gonna do all too well on the actual sketch itself, because it's not going to help. It's a DZ cell, not a G. Oh, my bad. Oh, it's missing another joint. Man, I always forget about this third joint. Yeah, this might work. I wonder what if I do this? Yeah, what if I do this? For the record, I have no idea what I am doing. I'm just doing it. But I think you can see where I am trying to go with this. I still think the perspective is wrong. Damn, raw dragon wings is hard, especially when you are out of practice. But yeah, that might work for a start. But if you think that I'm going to draw the other one, you are mistaken. I'm just going to copy, paste, and mirror. Color range. Let's give me this blue. Copy, paste. Click horizontal, and let's put it in place. Right about here should be fine. Yeah. Okay, now let's hide that and let's go back to this one. Copy paste, hide. Actually, let's go back here and copy just this. Let the Italian voice speak it out. Let's see.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano. Yes. And you gotta do the hand. Parmigiano Reggiano. I actually like Italian. It's a language I would like to learn. It's a fun one. Where was I? What was I doing? Ah, yes, this. Yeah, there we go. Now merge all visible. I can merge with this here too, no problem. Let's put it over there for backup. Oh, wait a minute, I need to expand the canvas. What are those emotes? I can't tell what those are. Okay, I'll put this over here. And, no, actually, I think this is all I need. No, it is showing, just can't tell what it is. I might actually need glasses after all. Oh no. Let me copy one of them. Ah, cool. It doesn't paste. No, it's fine. Oh, they're pinched fingers. I swear, all I'm seeing is like a half a circle with white circle. Hang on. Green screen. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I mean, that's what's showing for me. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but now that you say it is supposed to be the hand, why is it like this though? Those are not hands. At best, seems like a half cut, well, not half cut, but like an onion that you cut, just a little chunk, you know, like this. Like imagine this is the whole onion, and you cut a piece like this. But we are seeing it from a different angle, like spin this 90 degrees like that, and that's what I'm seeing. That's the onion, like right here. So there's the body of the onion. Onion. And here's the part where it was cut. That's what I'm seeing. You don't have BTTV enabled? What is BTTV? Also, I think that's gonna be a... That might be also your answer. But I mean, it always showed normally emotes and stuff. Yeah, once you said what the emote is, then I figured it is that one. I don't know why it isn't showing on Twitch. Neither on OBS over here, neither on Twitch itself on the other PC over there. But in fairness, that one is running Windows 7, so maybe compatibility issues. I don't know. Let's see on the actual thingy here on the new PC. Yeah, no, I also onions. Also a bunch of onions. Honestly, don't know why. Better Twitch TV. An extension for Twitch emo. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have that. I don't. I'm all vanilla. Why am I selecting? Okay, so yeah, here's my concern. If I have his wings spread out like that, I'm gonna have to expand the canvas quite a bunch to the sides, and that is going to leave me with a lot of empty space. Oh. Oh, this is not center. Oh, crap. I mean, not a big problem. I just wasn't expecting that. Anyway, I'm gonna end up with a lot of empty space on the sides of the canvas. And I am not a fan of that. And again, alternatively, I can just crop, which is the reason why this rectangle around the little doodle here is the way it is. This is basically defining the area of the canvas, what actually should be visible in the image itself. Anyway, I could draw his wings spread out like this and just crop them. It would be less wing for me to draw. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. I will still base the sketch on this doodle though, so let me copy it. Okay, since I am beginning now the sketch, let's have a second window of paint open. And let's close Photoshop. I don't think I'm gonna need it anytime soon. Check the M. Oh, I already checked, never mind. Unless you've actually... Wait. Yeah, no, never mind, I'm stupid. I haven't sent the stuff yet. Alright, let's see how to start with this. Let's begin with a oval shape, like that. This is basically a dragon loafing, but his head is in a bow position. So this here is for one of the legs. This would need to be a little better. That's supposed to be a leg, by the way. Yeah, that might work. It might work. And draw a line to symbolize the tail. Actually, no, not okay. I mean, it is okay. I'm just not done with what I think I am supposed to do. Which, if you are wondering what it is, I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I never drawn any dragon or any other kind of character or species from this point of view. Never. This is the very first time that I am doing it. I'm doing it live and blind. No, figuratively speaking, blind, of course. Because thank God I am not blind. This one. I see. I think I'm going to open this here, put it there too. Actually, just the dragon himself. There's an entire category of artists who probably have a lot of experience drawing dragon from that great. Hey, I know what you mean, and I am kind of sort of ashamed that I do know. I mean, should I even be ashamed of knowing what you mean? I don't know. Okay, now I can't wait. Yeah, there. Mouse wheel, please cooperate. Thank you. You should learn from me. I'll pass. I'll pass. I'll pass on the suggestion. Ah, great. My lip is bleeding. The air is dry, so my lips decided to crack. It's been happening since yesterday. It's very unpleasant. Alright, I remember what I was going to do. So now I need another circle here. It's going to be just a half a circle. Wow, I really can't draw this line, can I? Screw it, I'm using the curve tool. I don't care. Oh, that was worse. Yeah, there. That's better. That'll do it. I have 82% here, having lots of rain the last few days. Yeah, presumably it should be raining just before sunrise this night, later tonight. Or by then, should I say tomorrow morning. Either way, it should rain sometime soon, in a few hours. Air humidity is good when the weather is not hot. If it is at a pleasant temperature, then it's good. But when it's hot, oh, I hate it. Because then it feels like you are inside an oven. It's awful, really awful. I think these should be his shoulders. Yes, those should be his shoulders. So this line is supposed to be the neck. And again, his head is tilted forward in a bow position. He's bowing. Bowing. Okay, now I confuse myself. And a few yellow alerts. What are the yellow alerts for? Too much rain? Or thunders maybe? A little lower. Yeah, that'll do. Wow, I really can't keep on the line, can I? Yeah, that's less bad. Let's now draw what will become the horns. That is bad. I'll just copy and paste. I don't want to waste time. There, good enough. Save. One storm from Sunday 1 p.m. to Monday 9 a.m. Honestly, I like stormy weather. I like the rain. I just don't like to get wet in the rain. Otherwise, I really like the rain. Yeah, and that is supposed to be the body of the neck. 2. Storm from Sunday 9:10 a.m. to Monday. Yeah, there's a lot of storms. Let's see, what is the forecast over here? I checked it earlier, but only really paid attention to the rain part. 32 degrees Celsius right now. Sunny, yep, that checks out. Windy, Should start raining by 4 a.m. until the evening of Monday. Sounds lovely. Ooh, 20 degrees max. Nice. But then it's gonna get hot again later in the week. Can I not have 34 degrees, please? Thank you. I don't like it. 2 degrees in temperatures from Sunday to Tuesday. Yeah, I prefer lower temperatures too. Just like how I like rain, but I don't like to get wet in the rain. I like the cold weather. I just don't like to feel cold. One type of weather that I really don't like at all It's the heat. Don't like hot weather. Alright, let's send this to the progress sheet and begin the sketch proper. Low relative humidity from Saturday to night to Sunday. That's too much zoom. I don't need that much zoom. I'm not a zoomer. I'm a boomer. Okay, let's see. How am I going to start this? Where do I begin? I think I'm going to start with his legs, his back legs. Yeah. Let's try to make this work. I think we never have low humidity here, except for maybe in the winter. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. You usually only get low humidity, very low humidity that is, in regions where the weather is usually more warmer to hot most of the time, like here for example. Our hot periods of the year, they are usually very low on humidity. Like I'm talking about like no higher than 10% most of the time. And when it gets cold, it usually also rains, so the humidity goes up in those cases. But otherwise the humidity is usually low when it's hot. Now when the weather is just in between, the humidity usually stays over like over 50-60% maybe. But I could be wrong. I could be remembering it all wrong. Actually, you know what? I am going to change these gray lines to a lighter gray, so it's easier to see the black lines that I'm drawing over them. What's the closest large water place in your area? So, like a lake, river, for example. Actually, there is a little river going by a few blocks down that way. Wait, that way? From the, yeah, down that way. I drive over there. I am using the wrong color. Frick. I drive over it sometimes when I have to go somewhere that is on the other side over there. Actually, coming back from that side of the neighborhood, that side of the river, I should say. A few weeks ago, I had to stop the car and put on the hazards because I actually don't know what those animals are called, but anyway, there was a little family of small mammals, wild ones, mind you, crossing the street on the bridge. That reminds me of that one time that I had to stop for a capybara by the Lake of Love. That's the name of a lake here in the city. As you see the Rio Paraná far to the east. Oh yeah, no, it's nothing like that. It's just like a little, it's very little, very small river. Here, let me show you. This is a very beautiful city. I really like living in the city. So I am here on the west zone. Wait, what am I looking for? Oh yes, here. So right here, there's a very small river. Look at all of the green. I like green. But anyway, let me go into Google Street View. Now remember my city and its layout? I do, sorta. Mostly, yes. Oh yes, here. So I had to stop the car on this bridge the other day to wait for the family of animals to finish crossing. But yeah, there's this little river here that I have no idea what it's called. But yeah, that's the closest body of water there is to where I am living. However, there is also the Lake of Love, as I have just mentioned, which is right here on this region here. That's the lake itself. So once, let's see, where was I driving? Yeah, I think I was on this avenue over here. No, I was going around this little roundabout over here. So I had to stop like right about here, more or less, to wait for a few capybaras to finish crossing. Yeah, that way. So it was raining too, so it was a very lovely day. There, I had to stop right about here, more or less. Or was it on the other side? Actually, it might have been on the other side. Hang on. Can I just click to go there? Yeah, no, it was over there. Anyway, point is, I had to stop and put on the hazards and wait for the capybaras to finish crossing. They were very cute, but they really took their time to finish crossing. But it was nice though. Type in Deutsch Eck. Let's see. I'm assuming you want me to see the map. Yeah, that's a much bigger river. It's Koblenz. That's a long boat. Oh, wait, is that even a boat? That might not be a boat. That is a boat. Okay, this is actually a boat. Multiple big rivers here. Yeah, I can see that. Very old, ancient even. Very ancient city also, from what you told me. Like thousands of years old. Which would make sense considering this is located in what is usually referred to as the Old World. Also known as Europe. Yeah. Oh hey, there's where Brazil's gold went. They are not giving us back the gold. Zoom out a bit. Let me go back there. No, wait a minute, that's Frankfurt. Hang on, I can find the town again. Oh, there it is. Let's see with satellite view. Yeah, that's a big river. Another river over there. Those look like sort of lakes. My city was 8 years old. Jesus was born. That's old. That is old, all right. Very old. But you know something that fascinates me? Whenever I see something old or even ancient, even if it's just ruins, I usually try to imagine what the whole area around that used to be like when the thing in question was new. That really gets my imagination gears rolling. Like my city here, my city is incredibly young by comparison. It's only 120 or 30 years, 30 something years old. A few months ago I was looking at some old maps of the city from like the very early 20th century or the late 19th century, when the city was brand spanking new. And turns out there used to be a airplane runway on a neighborhood that I used to live in the early 20th century. And then I realized that is probably the reason why one of the streets that runs by either on the exact same spots where the runway used to be or right next to it. Anyway, I figured out that's the reason why that street was named the way it was. So there's this street called Aeroclube, spelled like this. Aeroclube. Clube? I think that is right. So aero, it's obvious, airplane, and club is like club. So it would be like a aero club. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Anyway. But yeah. And I had no idea of that. Go back to the corner and drop your street view guy on the corner next to the big statue. Let's see. I'm assuming you are referring to this statue over here, next to the big statue. Excuse me. There's a big horse. Oh, that is a big horse. Yeah, I was right. That is a boat. Oh, that was a funky movement of the camera. Oh, a jet plane just flew by over there. Clearly, these photos, they were taken in at very different times of the year. It's all frozen now. Not frozen anymore. Oh my god. Okay, so wait. I was like over there. I went over here. The statue was this way, but then it suddenly was on this side. They didn't do a very good job at putting these together, did they? And it's frozen again. And I'm looking the wrong direction again. Now watch something off the screen. Let's see, DM. Hang on, let me open this on the other PC first. Why am I doing it? That's unnecessary. Just open here. Yeah, no thank you. I am not making an account on Instagram. Why? I get it. It's a big horse, but why build that on the horse? There's no need. There's no need. Come on, it's not a real horse. But hey, now we know that horse was male. Oh man, imagine that guy telling what he did on his job on that day later at dinner to his wife. So, honey, how was work today? And he's just like, someone painted the horse that's red overnight, and the city cleaners went up and scrubbed. Oh my god. Well, thank God that is just the statue of a horse and not an actual real horse. Horse would probably get a little too happy. Okay, we should probably change subjects. Let's talk about the talk about the airplane thingy in my city. Yeah, there's also a big horse statue in my city. Just remember, not as big as that though, smaller. Anyway, let me switch to this. Okay, so this is the region where I used to live. This neighborhood over here. And right over here is the street. Oh, it's actually an avenue. Huh. Anyway, there's the avenue right here. And it goes from there to here. The Pope, which Pope? The Pope John Paul II actually realized a mass on this area over here. So some decades ago, they built a little park with a statue of him over here in his honor. But anyway, let me see if I can find the map that I checked. I give a broom shop. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think it was this map. Was it this one? No. Oh no, this is not the map, but this one is extremely old. But I know exactly what region of the city this is. So right here on this blank square, that's where, well, first of all, this here is the Afonso Pena Avenue, and this here is a park called Rui Barbosa, and this one is another park called, I think, Aero Clube. And this area of the city is this here. This area here. Ari Coelho is the name of the park, not Rui Barbosa. Anyway, so this here is this here, and this here is this over here. So on this map here, all the city had to offer, all the buildings, the city itself, it was just this area here, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just this area here. Just this, nothing else. That was the entire city. I'm always fascinating seeing these old maps and stuff. Oh hey, here's a perfect example of that. So yeah, someone overlapped, put the two maps together, one over the other. Yeah, wow, a lot has changed. Anyway, where's the map that I was looking for? The one that says, oh, I think it might have been this one. Yeah, so right here, Campo de Aviação, aviation field. Right there used to be, right about here more or less, used to be at least one or two land strips, and that there is where all of this is now. And I had no idea there used to be a landing strip here. That was, of course, several decades before the first airport was built in the city. The first and only, actually. We only have one. But yeah, whenever I see something old, ancient, whatever, I like to imagine what it might have been like when it was new. I have lots of old Roman ruins here. I would imagine so. The Roman Empire, they were basically almost everywhere in Europe for a little while in ancient times. And then they fell. And to think that all that is left of Rome, you know, because Roman Empire and stuff, but it's actually just one city. Well, at least what today is just one city. If I'm not mistaken, back in those ancient times, they used to have what we now refer to as state cities. Yeah, I think that is the term. They stopped at the Rhine River and built lots of bases along it. One of was the confluences. Excuse me. But I love to imagine what the places were actually like when they were new. Types of people going by. It's a world long gone. Same planet, but completely different world. I find that fascinating. Don't you guys? It's incredible. I'm gonna have to redraw this leg so many times, I can tell. I don't think this is quite right. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Oh, the light just flickered. Let me save. Can you not, please? I need a reference. I need a reference. Well, the problem is that all pictures of cats loafing are from the front, and I need one from the back. That's cute. Is my cat still here? No, he left. Underground electricity wires or something, right? I know, right? In my city, to my knowledge, there is only one street where all the wires are underground. Though usually it used to be all overground. But they changed it a few years ago. Though I think it is only one part of the street. It's not the whole thing. Yeah, let me see, yeah. That is definitely the case. They didn't do it for the whole thing. Here, the 14th of July Street, which is this one here. It starts down here on this graveyard, and it goes all the way across to over here. So it's a big one. Not that big, but it is a long one. Right here, but they only changed the wiring on the central region of the city, like the core of downtown. It looks really nice, but they shrunk the street. It used to be larger, 3 lanes, and it's also forbidden to park here now. So for cars, it sucks. But it looks nice at least. And all the wires are underground now. But if we go all the way down, this is a one-way street, by the way. Dog hardware, cat software, dolphin audio drivers. What? What am I? Dog hardware, cat software, and dolphin audio drivers. A fox? I would guess it's a fox. Fox do make lots of noises, some that kind of resemble sounds of dolphins, I guess. Okay, this area is still using underground wires. Bah, here. Here's where all the overhead begins. It ends over there and begins over here and goes all the way to until the end of the street. And if I'm not mistaken, the underground wires, they only begin right here. So they start here and end over here. So it's just this portion of the street that has them. So if we go into street view here, I think yeah, overhead wires. And if we cross this avenue, which by the way, there's a river running down here. There, if you cross this avenue, then the wires are underground. And this is the only street and only chunk of it that have the underground wires. Also, there's a Burger King over there. I want a burger. Haven't had a burger in a while. Ding 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 ding. Point for Griffin. Yay, I got it right. It's a fox. Oh yeah, I was looking for references for loafing. Forgot about it. Sorry, you guys made me get myself distracted with looking at my city. Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah, I need to refine this search. Cat loafing behind. Yeah, from behind. From behind. The problem is that the fur doesn't really let me see the anatomy of the legs. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be very helpful. And no. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to do this on my own. What are you? That's funny. I gotta watch that now. I'm spending more time doing anything else but doing art. Board gear. There.
Board gear.
Oh, that is great. Board gear. You know, I probably would be able to find some more helpful references if I actually searched for a dragon seen laid down, like, or maybe kind of loafing, seen from behind. But That's gonna give me way too many results that I, one, don't want to look at, and two, cannot show on stream. So, no. Mm-mm. It's too dangerous. I was about to link that exact video. Yeah, I know my memes. At least part of them. But yeah. Can't really do the search. That looks right now, actually. Huh. I think I was just overthinking for no reason. Excuse me. Yeah, but I still gotta figure out this anatomy properly. It looks so much easier on the doodle. Yeah, okay, I think this should actually be here. And this? No. Okay, let's try starting from this part over here. Man, I seriously want a hamburger. So there is this one. There's a few actually, but there's this one particular burger place, not too far from my house. They make a very good burger. Excuse me, guys. I gotta close my door. Be right back. Sorry guys, my mother got out of her room and immediately started yelling for no reason. I really need to get out of here. Anyway, as I was trying to say, so there's this burger place that I used to go with my dad. Gotta make myself comfortable on the chair again. That I used to go with my dad, and they make some really good burgers in there. The problem with that place and most of the burger places that are around here is that, man, can't this chair please help me out here? Or maybe I just need to put on some weight because I might be too skinny for this chair. Anyway, the problem with those burger places is that they are what they usually refer to as gourmet burgers. And honestly, in my opinion, gourmet stuff is just a fancy word for, hey, we make smaller stuff, but they are more expensive than the stuff you usually can buy at other places. Anyway, it tastes really well. It tastes really good, but it's also kind of expensive. It's much cheaper to buy a burger with fries and a soda at Burger King or even McDonald's. We have a couple of burger places here. Only a couple? There's a lot of them over here. Like, just on the same block, on the same avenue that this place that I was talking about is, there's like, I think at least 2 or 3 different burger places there. They are almost right next door to each other. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I know what I want to do, but it's one thing to see the picture in my mind and another to actually put it on the canvas. Two are good, one is nice, the other one isn't that good. Well, then go to the good one. But yeah, these gourmet burgers, they taste nice and all. Allegedly all homemade, but too expensive. It's the type of place where you only go every once in a while or at some special occasion. Not somewhere to get your fast food fix that often. And I'm not even talking about McDonald's or Burger King. Those are very bad. Those are fine in here. It's not the tastiest of all, but I like them. Mostly Burger King. I'm not a huge fan of the Big Mac. Also, the Big Mac only has big in the name because the thing is very tiny. And as far as I can remember, it used to be bigger. I remember it being much bigger when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't. How the hell am I supposed to draw this? This doesn't look right. No, they're really bad compared to what else is here in the city. Yeah, usually homemade stuff is tastier. Yeah, no, I don't think the tail should be starting there. Now let's have it start here. Like with the reference. And raise that. No, that is not right. My favorite place is Circus Maximus in the city, followed by Cowboys, then Burger Me near the main train station. And then Want Beef, that order. The rest is bad. I see. Burger Me, that's an interesting name for a burger place. Ooh, accidentally raised the thingy there. Just a small place with little traffic. Well, at least if the burger is tasty, they should get more traffic there. I mean, unless you are referring to cars driving by and not actually people going to the place.
I'm feeling like a photograph life. It changes but it goes by fast and
So the burgers are better than what this little fast food place suggests. Let's see.
they tell me I'm too insecure that I should believe in
By the way, guys, a little question. Do you hear any screams in the background? Yells? Or yelling, rather?
sometimes I just feel like a stranger in my life. Sometimes I don't feel right at all. I may be lonely, maybe
Few people go there. Well, if their burgers are so good, they should get more people going. Yeah, you can hear, right? Yeah, I thought you could.
so I've watched and waited for the moment I'll find someone like me. I feel so underrated. Some just leave me frustrated. Feels like I'll never
It's absurdly distracting. And annoying. You know what? Let me see if copying one side to the other is gonna make this look any better. Let's see, copy, paste, flip horizontal. It's in a small frequency band. You mean the yellings? Yeah. In case you might be wondering, that's my mother. The very reason why I have to take these antidepressants. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to help much. Hang on. Okay, let's copy this over to here. Maybe we can quell it out extremely quick. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I just realized I think I am seeing here? A frog seen from behind. I think I'm seeing a frog from behind. Yeah, that's totally a frog. That's totally a frog. Excuse me. I am not supposed to be drawing a frog. Man, how am I gonna do this? Will it help if I go ahead and start drawing the neck? I clicked 3 times on the curve tool and it didn't register. Let's paste this to the other side. I placed on the wrong spot. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Well, the head's supposed to be bigger than this. But let's begin. Let's roll with what I got here, and let's build from there. You know, as I always say, basics first. Or noise gate. Thing is, I am already using noise filters on OBS. The yelling is just that loud. Yeah, this angle is completely wrong for the horn.
A shadow came to us in our dreams with tales of better times. The royal princess of the night forgave us for our crimes, and as the solar sister overlooked us nocturnal we became. Darker armor,
This is not quite right.
different flame. You now belong to a greater good, and you answer to a higher call. You are not part of the best and greatest, and there is no room for failure. You will leave behind all weakness. You are no longer mortals. You are now indestructible.
I think that looks better.
As the sunset fades away, the yellow turns to gray. The moonlight shines across the land, a calling we obey. The purest black of shadows rise to fight a greater fight. My brothers and sisters move as one, we soldiers of the night. We stand in arms before our liege, each one of us just a pawn, and now we reign supreme.
Oh, this is going to be more complex than I thought it was going to be.
Memories we have left behind.
Absolutely.
Lesser men, but those of us brought back from nothing have risen once again.
I can see it very clearly in my mind how I want this to be,
Waiting in the ashes to resume
and I know I can make it.
as we disappear into the shadows to fill the soul.
Problem is, how the fudge do I get to where I gotta be with this? Because again, it's one thing for you to see, to visualize, another to actually draw it.
As the sunset fades away, the yellow turns to gray. The moonlight shines across the land, a calling we obey. The purest black of shadows rise to fight a greater fight. My brothers and sisters move as one, we soldiers of the night.
That still looks wrong. I know it's still very early on the making of this sketch, but no, that is not working. And it doesn't help that the woman is yelling for apparently no reason. I'm going to regret this, but I'll go over there, see what the hell is going on, at least what triggered that this time. Although she doesn't really need anything to trigger. Anyway, I'll be back hopefully shortly. Be right back.
The times we live in now have changed, honor is long gone, and now that good and evil are shades of gray, a cruel impasse is drawn. For all the good we have created, it doesn't make us right, but those of us who hide in darkness see a different kind of light. fades away, the yellow turns to gray. The moonlight shines across the land, a calling we obey. The purest black of shadows rise to fight a greater fight. My brothers and sisters move as one, we soldiers of the night. The times we live in now have changed, honor is long gone, and now that good and evil are shades of gray, a cruel impasse is drawn. For all the good we have created, it doesn't make us right, but those of us who hide in darkness see a different kind of light.
I'm back, but not actually. Without running the outro, I will have to stop today's stream. I am very sorry, everybody, but I cannot continue like this. You can hear what is going on there, and as I said, there's no actual real reason for her to be making all of that. Anyway, I can't continue like this, so I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you all again soon next time. But anyway, bye for now.